Good evening. I am so honored to stand before a room filled with storytellers, illustrators, dream weavers, and visionaries. You are not just creators, you are the architects of imagination. You are the propulsion system that launches us into the worlds of unknown. And tonight, we celebrate your voices, your visions, your power to shape the future. Now, I often say, use your space to inspire. And by space, I mean your unique perspective, your lived experience, your identity, your voice. I say this as an artist, a poet, and a scientist, as someone who became the first Black woman to pilot a spaceship. But more importantly, as the first artist selected to go to space. I know that when you bring your authentic self to the mission, you don't just go to space, you expand beyond it to a new perspective. And that's what you do when you write, when you illustrate, when you create. You expand the universe and make the impossible feel possible. Just like you, I am a contest winner. In 2021, I was selected to become a member of the Inspiration 4 mission, the first all-civilian mission to orbit the Earth. I won my seat to space by entering a Twitter contest. Who knew you could go to space via Twitter? For the contest, I needed to create a 2-minute video expressing why I should be taken to space. How hard could that be, right? For my entire life, I'd been chasing space. That dream was fueled by my father's love of science and science fiction. I was born on the island of Guam because my dad worked at the NASA tracking station during the Apollo missions. My dad was a hidden figure, someone who grew up in a country of segregation based on the color of his skin. He was self-taught in mathematics and science. He was determined to find a path forward to a better life where equality and opportunity weren't just words on paper. And he found hope and encouragement through science fiction. From an early age, we were a Star Trek family. My early memories were all about boldly going together with role models like Nichelle Nichols, who played Lieutenant Uhura on the original Star Trek series. That love of sci-fi expanded into a galaxy far, far away when I was 7 years old and Star Wars was released. But my true immersion into future worlds happened when my father introduced me to science fiction and fantasy literature. I quickly gobbled up Isaac Asimov's Foundation series, Orson Scott Card's Ender's Games, L. Ron Hubbard's Battlefield Earth, and so much more. It was science fiction that propelled me into the world of exploration. And that exploration led me to become a geoscientist. But, thank you. But through all my education and career, I never saw myself as an artist, writer, or poet. Then everything changed in 2020 during COVID and the global pandemic. What I learned about myself during COVID, along with so many others, is that tapping into your own creativity can bring you joy and fulfillment when the world around you is in chaos. So, in 2020, I became an artist and a poet, not knowing that it would win me a seat to space 9 months later. It was the movie Contact, written by the great Carl Sagan, that Jodie Foster's character, Jodie Foster's character says they should have sent a poet when trying to describe the beauty and awe of space exploration. So I would like to share with you my space story through poetry. Would you like to hear it? Wait, would you like to hear it? I am a seeker. That's what we all are. Early memories, wishing to be up among the stars. I imagined and dreamed and longed for something out of reach. That impossible, against all odds kind of wonder nobody can teach. Fueled from within, a childhood fantasy of floating away, boldly going to a new place to play. I seeked out education and opportunity. I persevered through disappointment in our lack of unity. Crazy challenges based on the gender and color of my skin, but never giving up hope for that little girl deep within. There had to be a way for imagination to win. I continued to believe in both myself and humanity. Hope was my drug of choice to keep my sanity. Then, one day, my world tilted as I watched in wonder and awe as everything shifted. A contest to win a seat to space. I just needed to present a new, more authentic face. I found my voice as an artist and poet, so I wrote these words that enabled me to show it. Are you ready for the poem that won me a seat to space? You've got space. I've got space. We all have space to inspire. That's why we dream of going higher and higher. But what is space if you can't breathe? Let's stop sucking out the air of our humanity. We have a moment to seize the light, Earth from space, both day and night. We have J for justice to ignite the bold. We have E for equity to cut past the old. We have D for diversity to end the fight. We have I for inclusion to try to make it right. A Jedi space to rally behind, a universal force so big it binds. Inspiration to change the world, a new beginning for us to hold. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about space to inspire for all of humanity. Science, technology, engineering, and math, sending us out on the explorer's path. But don't forget the arts, the heartbeat of time. Consider sending a poet who knows how to rhyme. So let us drop the mic and close the capsule door but please make sure Dr. Proctor is on board. My space to inspire is what we need, inspiration for all of humanity. To my surprise, I got selected, headed to space on a dream manifested. To space on a dragon, I take flight, a SpaceX capsule in the twilight of night. I found myself a shooting star, staring back at Earth from afar. With a new cosmic perspective of our planet, a special overview effect I was now granted. When I flew on the SpaceX Inspiration 4 mission, I looked down at our beautiful planet and I thought about all the stories unfolding below. I thought about the power of story to connect us, to ground us, and to launch us. I thought about the fact that I was being bathed in Earth light and how the Earth's light is why life exists. You see, space isn't just up there, it's here inside of us. The galaxies of our minds, the constellations of our culture, the nebula of our creativity, they're infinite. You, as artists, are the explorers of that inner cosmos. And just like astronauts, you take risks. You dare to ask, what if? What if there were dragons on Mars? What if humanity could transcend its limits through empathy, not just technology? What if the hero wasn't the strongest, but the kindest? These what ifs are not trivial. They are the test flights for our collective future. The future is not written by AI algorithms. It is imagined by humans. It is painted with intention. It is carved with courage. And courage looks like you. Right now, choosing to share your story, choosing to put pen to paper, brush to canvas, pixel to screen. Choosing to be vulnerable in a world that doesn't always see the value of dreams. But dreams matter. Visions matter. And when we combine vision with voice, we ignite change. Tonight, you join the ranks of those who dare to imagine boldly. The writers and illustrators of the future. What a powerful title. But it's not just a title. It's a responsibility because we are facing challenges, technological disruptions, climate change, social transformation. These are not just problems for politicians or scientists. They are questions that require storytelling. They demand creativity. They need you. I believe in art that inspires action, in stories that shape systems, in illustrations that shift paradigms. And you don't have to go to space to be part of this mission. Your launch pad is your craft. Your fuel is your passion. Your payload is the message you carry, the truth you choose to tell. You carry that authentic truth inside you when you share it through your craft. That's when you are using your unique space to inspire. That's when you're letting your earthlight shine. Whether you're writing epic space operas, illustrating interdimensional landscapes, or crafting tales that mirror our own struggles, never forget the power you hold. You are storytellers. You are light bearers. You are the navigators of the unknown. And the world needs you now more than ever if we are going to create a just, equitable, diverse, and inclusive space for all of humanity. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations to all the winners of the L. Ron Hubbard's Writers and Illustrators of the Future Award. Thank you for letting me be a part of your journey. I can't wait to see the worlds you'll build, the minds you'll spark, and the future you'll make real. Because the future belongs to those who dare to imagine it. So go out into the world and let your earth light shine. Thank you.